How on earth a barbarian and a wizard could possibly work together in a single build? We've all asked the same question at some point. They seem like polar opposites, one fueled by primal rage, which cannot possibly benefit from spellcasting. The other depends so much on spells. But then comes Bladesinger, the one wizard subclass that gave birth Bladesong and says, why not both? You wonder why? It clearly states that Bladesong cannot be activated if you are wearing medium or heavy armor and shields. It's perfect! Barbarians benefit the most from an armor to boost their AC and stacks beautifully with Bladesong. On the other side, barbarians get movement speed at level 5 that can stack with movement from Bladesong. Not to mention, you still get that quintessential barbarian rage for physical resistance. And hey, now we finally got something meaningful to do with that bonus action. So, I would say it is a perfect match. You're basically Smart Hulk leaping across the battlefield like a flying tank with a PhD. Let's break this chaotic genius build down. I also made the same barbarian and spell thing in my previous video. It was more like healing and supporting barbarian. I'll be glad if you could spare some time to check it out. Please don't forget to press the like and subscribe button. Welcome to OG Games. Let's go to the class none other than the Wizard, specifically the Bladesinger up to level 5. Bladesong will be the core of our striker identity, the bread and butter. No action or any setup required.
Nice.
As I mentioned, it gives us armor class and movement speed, and even lets us heal when it ends, even to our allies. So yeah, we are hard to kill, nearly untouchable, and can patch ourselves up. Pretty sweet, right? We also still getting those Bladesong power to Bladesong climax. We're still going to cast some spells, so don't worry. Now, on to the next question you've been all waiting for. What spells actually work while we are raging? At first level spells, of course we grab shield, a quick +5 to AC for a full turn, absolutely. At second level, mirror image, great for survivability and cast before rage. But the real gem here is Shadow Blade, our main weapon slicing enemies with 2d8 psychic damage. At third level, that's 3d8. We are now raging spellcasting barbarian wielding a blade forged from pure arcane energy. At third level spells, counter spells is surprisingly still usable while raging. Just be smart with your limited spell slots. Blink is also fantastic for survivability, possibly being invulnerable from time to time. A solid alternative for mirror image. And finally a reason to put that ring of blink to use in this build. Other than that, pick anything you like, since you will not get to cast them in the end, so utility purposes only. Lastly, we do have limited spell slots. A wizard can refill or replenish their spell slots like natural recovery or sorcery points. After all the headache picking the right spells, now let's talk about which barbarian subclass fits best. Berserker is an option. Sure, it gives you that extra bonus action attack, but let's be real, you cannot throw Shadow Blade, and swinging with a plain attack feels a little meh. It's boring. That's why patch 8's Giant Barbarian is such a game changer. You get extra movement to charge in and kick as a bonus action. And at level 6, you can infuse Juicy Elemental Cleaver to your strikes. It's clean, it's strong, and we can flavor it however we want with the crazy variety of items throughout the game. Lastly, before we get into itemization, I wanna take a dip into Rogue. I love dipping in Rogue level because not only we get to boost our attacks when we reckless attack, since Shadow Blade is a finesse weapon by the way, we also get expertise. So it's a perfect character if you wanna be a party face or lockpicker. Honestly, this part is totally unnecessary, you could just go 6 wizard. But Rogue actually pairs so well with Barbarian in general, so why not? Now, when it comes to itemization, it all ties back to what kind of elemental flavor you're going with. I've got two killer paths for you. First up, my personal choice, Ice Elemental or Cold Path. For that, the Uncrusted Frost set is the way to go. Winter Clutches, Cold Brim Hat, and Snowburst Ring. You hit the enemy, possibly make them prone, and proc Uncrusted with Frost. You might also get prone, but Bladesong helps with our acrobatic checks. The Ice Bite rope works great, especially since you'll be upfront drawing aggro, plus with Rage active, your armor of Agathis will not melt away so easily. The second path is the classic Thunder route with the Reverberation setup. Boots of Stormy Clamor, Blows or Belligerent Skies, and Ring of Spiteful Thunder. That's your core. With just one hit, enemies get knocked prone instantly. It's clean and consistent, feels so good. Ring of Absolute Force for extra damage, and Thunderskin Cloak fits right in. Last but not least, do not miss the Resonance Stone back in Moonrise Towers. Set your ability scores like this. As usual, stack up Elixir of Strength is the way to go. I still wanna take Tavern Brawler, though we'll not get much from it, just to kick as bonus action, or else pick anything you like. ASI, Alert, Mobile, Savage Attacker, any race would do. Gold Dwarf if you wanna be tankier, Collect to bump damage, or Gale if you wanna hear some hilarious scream of death. Every turn our game plan will be spend an action to cast defensive spell if needed, then bonus action to rage. You can set your Bladesong now. We are at Wizard level 5, we only get to use it 2 times per day, or later when you really need it, then choose your elemental type. And next turn, you go slice and dice. Maybe slice and kick. And there you have it, the Smart Hulk build. Dancing, stomping, and living a dream that shouldn't even exist. The Barbarian isn't just about swinging and bunking in all directions anymore. His strikes are sharp and deadly, every movement's faster and more precise, as if the world slows down when he attacks. That's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it and worth your while. Maybe it'll add flavor to your next playthrough and reminds you of features you've seen before and never get the chance to do something fun. Either way, thank you so much for watching. Until next time.